Well, in a world where we need development, in a world where technology is driving whatever we are doing, we have to remain at stake of environment management, of keeping our environment and maybe ensuring good climatic change. So today's panel, I have good ladies and gentlemen. I will ask each of you to introduce and say a word, then we can proceed. I'll start with you, Madam on my right hand.
Thank you, Fresh. My name is Mercy Noasasra. I'm a year 2 student of journalism and communication at Makerere University in Africa.
Hello everyone, I'm delighted to be here. My name is Owen Manuel Ocha, a student of journalism at Makerere University.
Hello everyone, I'm Kyria Mary Bridget, a year 2 student at Makerere University of Journalism and Communication. I'm delighted to join this discussion.
Oh, thank you. I need to leave my name MC Fresh 66 of course, and we are Fresh Exclusive Media. So I will start with you, Madam Kyria Bridget. In a world where we see that the technology is driving whatever we are doing, and it's the main feature of development, maybe, and modernization. Mainly in Africa, we have an issue of pollution due to industrialization, maybe from vehicles. We have, because we have the problem of riding second-hand made vehicles, and industrialization, which is uncontrolled right now. Do you think Africa, mainly, and Uganda at large, have we done enough? Or if you haven't, what can we do? If you cannot control this if you cannot stop this pollution, how can we control it to be in line with the good climate change we are seeking? Of course, we are having, maybe and we stop experiencing the climate we hear like in Haiti. What can we really do to ensure good climate and environment management in Africa with the pollution free?
Yeah, so to start with, let's look at the current situation of Uganda with the current industrialization and current vehicle situation in Uganda. Uganda is one of the world's largest importers of second-hand, should I call them even third-hand vehicles. You may find the kind of fuel we're importing is banned in some countries. First and foremost, we not only recycle cars, we also recycle the fuel for the cars. Now you look at that thing. Our roads still have fumes. Despite having a lot of sunshine, we have failed to adopt to solar because the sunshine in Uganda is so hot, it can fuel a car. We have industries. We call investors, and because we are afraid that they will go away if we put a lot of strict rules on them, we let them do whatever they want. And what do? They don't dispose of their waste so well, and you find some of them wait in the night and release fumes into the atmosphere. So by morning there is nothing, and you can never know. It's only the people who are around that witness and smell dangerous fumes. So I think it all starts with an individual Ugandan to watch out and see how they use the environment, beginning from polythene, everything we use, literally. We're using a lot of plastics, we're using a lot of dangerous things to the environment. And if we don't check on that, we shall find ourselves at level 100% of desertification by 2050. Yeah, so I think we are supposed to, we are lucky that we are in equatorial region, so we have some little bit of equatorial climate. So for us to plant trees, that will be good. And also for us to engage in every Ugandan to take part, because if we put policies and the Ugandans are not following, it will be nothing. It needs everyone to participate.
Good. That will take me to my question. Does Uganda as a country, the environmental management authorities we have really them done a great work in maybe managing our environment and climate as well, according to your things?
Yes, the National Environment Management Authority has done its work. Like I said before, it's now down to the people, because you see NEMA passing out policies, trying to take out and publish information that you have to save the environment. Don't Tasa Obutonde. Have you heard of that Tasa Obutonde initiative?
Yes, yeah.
And in collaboration with Wildlife Authority, they are pushing forward these policies. But now the thing remaining is the Ugandans. If the Ugandans stop buying these second-hand vehicles, no one will import them. if we stop buying dangerous things that are harming the
But for
environment.
the second hand, I think Ugandan buying them has no spot because if they
I'd
want
love
a
to
car,
intercept with that.
Yes.
When you're talking about environment and policy, for me, I feel like yes, NEMA, the National Environment Management Authority, has partly done its work, but not to the best. The policies are there, Parliament has passed them, but when it comes to the implementation, for me, it's a negative. It's not even like a zero, because I've seen very many swamps turn into factories or households. Very many people have. The forest, at a point they told me this Kampala city was once a big forest.
yes, of course.
Talk of, we
But
have
not
done
very.
a lot. We have done the best to destroy the environment. And if you're saying the policies you're bringing are just to intercept people doing the work, like burning bushes, burning charcoal, those things, and you're not bringing policies or initiatives to reclaim the environment. For one, I've not seen anywhere where NEMA has come out to say, oh, we are giving free trees to people to plant. It's only these other non-NGOs, like maybe Rotary, they're having like a Rotary run or something, fundraising grants, where they give people these mahogany trees and what.
Okay.
And
So now, with this will bring my question to ask you, if we say that NEMA maybe has done its work or it hasn't, we still have issues we as individuals. For example, this is waste management.
yeah,
If you are to move around this environment, at least at every step you take, you will meet a litter, maybe a polythene, or maybe a paper, and people those who do these things, where are? You get?
Yes, we're the
Understand?
ones.
So now, do you think if NEMA has done, it's all their job?
goes back to the policy, the policies they're making. If you're making policies to stop people from burning bushes, but you're not making policies or initiatives to educate people on how to manage waste, plastics. Know that a plastic bottle, and we have very many plastics really, and plastic bags that everywhere in everyday life you use you will use it very often. If there are no policies or initiatives to educate people of proper waste dumping or how to recycle waste, then you're literally doing zero.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
goes down.
Thank you, Mr. Ocha Emmanuel. This is
Can I first comment on the issue of the West and the Caveras?
Yes, sir.
Well, I don't want to call it a problem, but it's actually funny how we in Uganda actually manage our situation or our predicaments here. We can come up with an initiative or with a fight to, for example, there was a time we had planned, the government had planned, I think it was led by Beatrice Anwar, to stop the manufacturing of
polythene paper.
Caveras, yes, for polythene papers. So it took a few months. I don't know if it actually took a month, but it was actually going on smoothly. It was actually being implemented, and it was effective at that time. But out of nowhere, you just see Caveras actually more than before. You get, so it all gets down to the government being effective and checking out that actually what they are doing, they actually walk the talk. You get, so if we walk the talk, if it starts from up there and they are walking the talk, okay, I know it might affect some people, but the environment is a place where we want to feel safe. It's our home, so protecting the environment is paramount. It should be a basis. It should be in our fingertips. We should care so much for this place because it looks so appalling when we live in an environment where it is bad. We have wastes on the way. It at the end leads to other diseases, cholera and all that. And our kids, our juveniles will keep on falling sick, and their immunity gets weakened and all that.
Yeah, right. So now, in Uganda, Africa at large, I think Africa is one of the best continents with good natural resources.
Yes, it
we
is true.
have a vast natural resources.
Plenty, yes.
National water. We have water, oceans and lakes. For example, Uganda has one of the largest lakes in the region. We have national
That's also the Nile.
So now, what makes us now be lagging behind? What is missing for us to have a good climate and good environment management? Because if you say the government has failed, why is the government? Is it the government or individual responsible for keeping this environment clean? Is it a responsibility of the citizen or a government to make sure that maybe water management is okay, or maybe when we talk about pollution, there's this wastage, or the waste management of ours burning.
Yes,
So
yes.
who is
Okay,
really responsible to keep and who is and how can we? If there's a government, how should it? What can it add in that is lacking? If there's an individual, what should we really do?
Well, I actually feel I don't take side, but I'm going to say all of us have to play. We all have roles to play. Yes, the government will implement. The government will come up with organizations like KCCA, with NEMA, all that, just to make sure that the policies are implemented and to guide people awareness. Now, if the government does that, we are supposed to follow instructions. Know that this is bad. Know that if I litter this place, it will eventually, with time, cause diseases or mess up the soil where I'm going to plant food that I'm supposed to eat and will keep me healthy and help me grow. So it all gets down. It's mainly us. We are supposed to. You can't live in a place when it's dirty and you actually feel comfortable. No. So they should not look at it as being dirty, but look at it as what the bad, the negativity, the bad that will come out from it. The impact, yes, thank you. The impact of diseases. These things are lethal. They are very lethal. So we should look at the impact, not just I live in a dirty place, I'm used to it. No, it actually affects everyone around you. People say that the polythene bags, Kavera, are very deadly. You can actually bury it and it stays there for very many years. So it's I say that as the government tries to put in policies and implement different policies, let us, the public, the people, love where we stay, love our health. Yes, that's it for me.
Okay, thank you. I have 2 minutes. I think we are going to share these 30 seconds each of us now. I will start with you, Mrs. Bridget here. Do you think we have regional imbalances as far as environmental management and maybe the climate change is concerned? For example, we may say that people in town are the one informed, the one civilized about the environmental management, and maybe people in the village, they don't know anything about. So do you think we have that regional imbalance? Okay, and if you have, within 30 minutes, I want you to break down how can we do maybe to promote it, because some people lack awareness, others have, but they do them intentionally. So what should we do?
I think the level of regional imbalance
Yes.
is by half. If you're looking at the level of pollution, it's of course highest in the cities and the developed areas.
Yes.
Despite the fact that people in the cities are the ones who know more about the pollution and the effects of what they are doing. Actually, it's actually very ironical. The people in the villages who are not aware of the environmental risks, okay, they also participate in things like deforestation, selling the trees maybe for survival, burning charcoal for firewood, burning trees, something like that. And the imbalance comes in because Uganda, we have many types of climate. Karamoja is dry, almost dry. There's very little vegetation. Western Uganda is very green. So that type of environmental degradation in all those regions differs. So I think we have to make customized messages for those different regions so that each of them knows how exactly are they contributing.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Bridget. Maybe Mr. Ocha asked me this question. Let's break this, please. We don't have time. Minus pollution for the industries. This question will go to Ocha, Mr. Ocha. Minor pollution from the industry. You have a big burden from the waste management of industries and disposal, and for them it is a big problem we compare to our normal waste management of ours here. So what do you, because industry, that the more there are many, they deposit this in waters, in lakes, and sometimes it's okay because they are the industries that power their waste in River Nile, one of the biggest and longest rivers in Africa. And how should we really come over with this?
Well, industries are important.
We want industries
but
for development.
Yes, we want industries for development. So there is a big conflict between the two. But of course, industries depositing their wastes in our water bodies or in our swamps is actually not the best solution. as I said before, these wastes are lethal. They cause diseases which at the end, for example, look at the poor people who can't actually afford to get treatment. By the end of the day, when the disease gets into a child or a juvenile, that's death. That's the kid actually passes on.
Yes.
But for
As you
the
conclude, as you conclude.
yes, the industries, I would say they would build a waste channel,
Yes.
a place where they can, a confined place away from away from the water bodies,
Yes.
where they can actually dump these waste materials.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Ochar Manuel. Maybe concluding with Mercy. Do you think, in your opinion, do we lack some management laws and policies that we should implement for better environment and climate?
Yeah, very true. The policies are there, but not the ones that we need to get where we want. If we are to curb the issues of pollution, poor waste management, then we will need to revise our policies. And not just policies, make policies that will enforce these. There is policy making and enforcement. The policies that are there are not enough, first of all, so we need more. But also, when it comes to the enforcement, can we do better? And also, can we do the sensitization so that someone can know that issues concerning the environment and how to do good to the environment is an individual and collective responsibility of all of us? Can we have more sensitization or programs that will let even every Ugandan or every African, or even because this is even like a worldwide issue.
Yes.
So can these organizations that are really doing good apparently continue to do it? And also, but for me, my biggest thing is when it comes to the individual efforts, the sensitization bit is the only drive that will take us there.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Mercy. And we wait. So kolindeko kujja. Ha.
Wait.
Eh? Ati ze ngwambi
Stopping there.
Bali yagala concluding an opinion yange.
Yes. What are we looking at this night? It's nice. In our camera,
Olaba kano kanyumanga if you get